I'm so glad to see all of you. My name is Jeff Springer, and I am the minister of men at Wildwood, and I'm also the founder of Suit Up Ministries. And man, what a blessing it is to wake up this morning to see you here this morning. I was joking with a couple of you that, when I looked at the calendar for this, when Ed and I looked at this calendar for November the 3rd, and there is always something. There's always going to be something that gets in the way of men showing up. And I thought, you guys are either really, really committed or you are non-hunters. So we could probably put together or formulate a small group called Non-Hunters Association this morning. I don't know. So maybe you just didn't have the opportunity, or maybe you're gonna wait till tomorrow or the rest of the season to do that. But I am, regardless of why you're here, I am so glad and so blessed that you honor God by your presence here this morning. The mission or the vision of Dad University is one man, one change, one generation. Can you imagine the lives that will be affected by your attendance here this morning? I just ask that you continue to be present, be still, be quiet as we go through the day. So, but being a dad is like being a pioneer. There is something new every day. Just when you think that you figured it out, even if you're a been there, done that dad, every day is new. Every single day is new. And that's why you don't graduate from Dad University. Nobody graduates from Dad University. It is continuous education, okay? Now, there's only one graduate of the Dad University, and as far as I know, and we had 100 plus at March 2nd, our Dad University, and my dad was present, and he was with me all day long. He sat in the back, and he was there to support me, and he was there to learn. As an 80-year-old man, he was still there to learn. And so this past weekend, he passed away on Labor Day, September the 3rd. He had battled, and now he is sitting at that feast. He is healthy, and he is eating, which he hasn't been able to eat for 4 years he ate through a PIC tube for 4 years, and now he is healthy, and he is at the feast with Jesus. And but he made me proud, and so I wanted to honor him. And so my dad was born in Ohio, I was born in Ohio, and so I wanted to retrace his steps. And it was a trip that we were going to take together. As I drove those southern and southeast Ohio highways, I felt my dad's presence. I was in this rent-a-car, and I would look in the passenger seat, and I just felt like Dad was there. And so I had an overnight with my dad's brother and my aunt in Marietta, Ohio. We went to Ironton, Ohio, where I was born, but I haven't been back since I was born. I've never been there before, other than that hospital, which is no longer there. So that was 59 years ago. I know I don't look 59. I know that but it was 59 years ago. And I was looking for the sign. It said, "Welcome home, Jeff," but there was none. But I was looking for the signs that said home of Gary Springer, my dad, but my dad was a salutatorian in the class of 1956. I went to the high school, and they gave me a tour. I showed up on Friday, and I apologized because as an ex-principal, I said I know better than to show up on a Friday, which is usually game day, and all chaos on Friday. But yet I show up, and they gave me a tour, and I told them about my dad, and so it was great to walk the same hallways of my dad. Then I got in the car, and I drove to Marietta and stayed with my uncle, my dad's brother, and that was a healing time that we had together. And so again, I wanted to do that. I wanted to honor him like he honored me all his life, and because Dad was always there. Now, not all of us had a dad like that. I was blessed to have a dad that was always there. When I was the principal, he would come to football games. When I was coaching, he was at every one of my games. Just as I was a kid, all the way up, he was always there. Isn't that what we want, regardless of whether we've had that for ourselves? Don't we want that for our kids or those people that we are the father figure for? Don't we want them to say in the very end that dad was always there, or whatever, or grandpa was always there, or uncle was always there, or if you're the neighborhood dad, or whatever role that you play, that someone says he was always there. And that's what this morning is all about. Guys, we're in a battle. We're in a crisis for our families. And whether you're married or not, we need to be the men, the spiritual men, the leaders. Whether you're in a marriage or whether you are divorced, or if you have children or whether you don't have children, whether you've been there, done that, or whether you're going to be a dad one day, or you need to be a reconciled dad, or whatever your situation is, your life stage is, we hope today you're going to hear a message that is relevant to you.